Shows Alex Trebek at the Beyond Your Mortal Jeopardy studio. Trebek. Hello. Welcome to Beyond Your Mortal Jeopardy, Character Edition. I'm your host, Alex Trebek. Because the show Saturday Night Live has recurringly lampooned my former show, Jeopardy, we here, perhaps against our better judgment, have decided to invite some former SNL characters on the show. First is Samurai. Shows John Belushi as Samurai. Trebek. Oh, and we in turn are happy to have you here, Samurai. Next is Roseanne-Donna. Shows Gilda Radner as Roseanne-Donna. Well, hey there, Alex. Bo Derek is something, but I can't stand Dudley Moore. He has more read about to burst hemorrhoids than Bo can be expected to take care of. Trebek. Thank you for that relevant anecdote. And finally, Key-Rock, the unfrozen caveman lawyer. Shows Phil Hartman as Key-Rock. Thank you, Alex. I don't really understand your game show or these, what you call, categories, but I'll do my best to persevere nonetheless. Trebek. Speaking of the categories, they are iconic SNL characters, Asian stereotypes, Italian and/or Hispanic stereotypes, lawyer stereotypes, gerrymandered gerunds, and comedians who have been attacked on stage. Samurai, you get to go first. Belushi. Trebek. Okay, Asian stereotypes for 200. The answer is the name of the performer on SNL who portrayed Samurai, the culturally insensitive Asian stereotype. Belushi rings in. Bum bum. Trebek. No, Bill Murray is incorrect. Radner rings in. Who is Lorraine Newman? Why I have to tell you? I think she was married to Paul Newman, and that's how she got the name. Bum bum. Trebek. Lorraine Newman is incorrect. Hartman rings in. Now, I don't understand why I'd answer with a question instead of an answer, but who is Garrett Morris? Bum bum. Trebek. No, the answer was John Belushi. Belushi takes out his katana, points it at Trebek, and says, "Oi, Trebek." No, that's not what you said. You clearly said Bill Murray. Belushi slices his podium into two with the katana. Trebek. Miss Roseanne-Donna, why don't you pick a category this time? Radner. I'm going to pick comedians who have been attacked on stage for 200 because, Alex, I was doing my job as I do, and I made a great joke about Marlene Matlin and was attacked by William Hurt. Trebek. The answer was slapped on stage at the 2022 Oscars by Will Smith. Hartman rings in. Now, I don't understand why you aren't all pushing around rocks like we did back in my day, nor do I understand why this gentleman keeps coming up as my selection for the correct response, but I know a black guy when I see him. Who is Garrett Morris? Bum bum. Trebek. That is incorrect. Radner rings in. I saw Garrett Morris at Carly Simon's party, and after he used her bathroom and really stunk it out, he went up to Miss Simon and started yelling at her to stop calling him Bane in all her songs. Bum bum. Trebek. Garrett Morris confronting Carly Simon is incorrect. Belushi rings in. Ding! Trebek. Chris Rock is correct. Folks, that may be the first time we have ever had a correct answer on this program. Congratulations, Samurai. Belushi. Trebek. You're too humble, good sir. Please, pick the next category. Belushi. Trebek. Iconic SNL characters for 200. The name of the character portrayed by Chris Farley, who lived in a van down by the river. Belushi rings in. Bum bum. Trebek. Church lady is incorrect. I guess lightning couldn't strike twice. Belushi. Belushi approaches Trebek and cuts off his tie. Radner rings in. Now, I don't understand the answer to this because people used to always ask me about the sex of this person, and I would follow the person around all the time. But they always went in the unisex bathrooms, and when I peeked through the stall, I couldn't still tell what was down there. Who is that? Bum bum. Trebek. No, it's not Pat. Hartman rings in. Now, I don't understand why this beautiful family was living in said van, but I happened to visit them by taking Kennedy Drive north to Decente, then taking a left to 405 north, and got off at Mulholland. Who are the Californians? Bum bum. Crystal Farley breaks through the wall and says, "Wrong answer! Now what can we do to get back on the right track? And live from Tom's phone, we're not alive! It's Saturday Night Live, starring an ever-evolving cast that is unionized and refuses to allow their names to be mentioned until their demands are met. Musical guest, Richie Havens, and your host, Fred Rogers. Ladies and gentlemen, Fred Rogers. Applause, applause, applause. Mr. Rogers enters the stage through a door, holding a bag of groceries. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Thank you, neighbors. Mr. Rogers takes off his jacket and puts on a sweater. Hello, neighbors. I just came back from the grocery store. You know, $1 doesn't buy what it used to anymore. That's why it pays to be a careful shopper nowadays. You know, 10 years ago, this bag of groceries here would have cost $50. But today, $146.79. Wow, that's a lot of money, boys and girls. Especially for an old lady who could only afford to give me $1 to carry this to her car. I felt so bad for her, I carried it the rest of the way to my home for free. I guess she learned a lesson in careful shopping, didn't she? No, but I'm glad to be hosting this program. The producer used to watch me every day as a little boy. But don't blame me for the content. This show is like Neighborhood of Make-Believe on crack. We have a great show tonight. Richie Havens is here. So don't worry. No opportunity necessary, no experience needed. Either way, there'll be freedom. We'll be right back.